Hi Yogins, welcome back to a play along practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. I'm so delighted to have you back again. We're gonna do a level 2-3 practice today. Usual suspects for props, a blanket, a couple blocks and a strap. You wanna make sure that you're physically able to do a fairly strong asana flow practice. And let's get started. I'm probably gonna jump right in. So don't be surprised if there's something not what you're expecting towards the beginning of class. It tends to be how I roll. Let's start in Bakasana today, and one of the reasons I'm doing that is so that you can feel what it feels like to breathe with your face facing down. Notice if it affects your emotions and see if you can even it out, right? Any variation, I like big toes together, knees a little wider. Some people like to release their low back, have the knees close or reach the arms back, whatever feels good for you. And if you like, you can make a pillow for your forehead with your hands or your arms. And go through those levels of distraction. Where's your headspace? Can you relax it? Check in with your emotional space. Notice if it feels a little anxious to be in this direction. See if you can smooth that out. And then tap into your physical space and notice if there's any thing that's drawing your attention away from your breath. Maybe you need to be a little more nurturing in that area, or if there's this part of you that feels like you can kind of find the edge, right? Breathing in and out through your nose, evolving the breath belly to chest, exhale chest belly. Feel the breath against your inner thighs. Two more breaths here. And reach your hands back for your heels. Let your feet come hip distance. As you exhale, draw your belly button into your spine. See if you can get your forehead close to your knees. And we're going to come up to like a rabbit pose. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Come on up to vajrasana. You can sit on a block if you want. And I want you to find the top of your head. Right, do that thing where you rub your belly and tap the top of your head. That's the part that you might want on the floor. You can switch that up. All right, grab your ankles as you exhale. Find your bunny pose. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And allow your hands to come forward. You're gonna tuck the toes. Lock it in. Salamba sirsasana. Shoulder blades towards the sky. Breathing here. Allow the right knee to reach in, reach the left leg away. Maybe find vajrasana legs. And do an ankle circle, right? Open it out to a straddle. Maybe find vajrasana legs the other way. Doing your ankle circle. And then left knee and right leg reaches away. As you exhale, bring that left shin to the earth. Nice and quiet. And come on up. Open up to your kapalabhati prep. Reaching around for that right leg. Toes towards the back of your head. Good, nice deep inhale here, gently release. Right arm reaches out to the side. As you exhale, thread the needle, draw that hand through, walk the left hand forward. Breathing here. Finding the twist. Feeling the space between the shoulder blade and your spine, particularly on that right side. Finding the rhomboid muscle. And then reaching that left leg back if you like, taking any variations that make you happy. Breathing here. Kicking the foot to the hand. Exhale. Let's find a balasana with the left hand reaching forward. Stack the right hand on top. Push down and pull back. Switch it up. Allow your forearms to come down. Bring the top of the head to the floor. Walk it in. Salamba, sirsasana, shoulder blades to sky. Left knee in, reach that right leg away. Try to straighten out your hips. Notice if you lean forward with that left knee, if you let it drag you. Vajrasana legs. Maybe ankle circle. Find your straddle. Vajrasana legs other side, right knee over left. And then right knee in, left foot reaching away. And again, find your, straighten out your hips. As you exhale, nice and light, you're gonna let that right shin come down. Scoop your belly in, kind of like your rabbit pose, right? And then reach that left arm up and around. Toes towards the back of your head. Nice deep inhale here, thread the needle, reaching that left arm out to the side. Exhale, draw it through. Walking the right hand forward. Finding your twist. Can you roll the left ribs into the sky as you butterfly kiss your right tricep? And then maybe reach the right heel back, open it up. Any variations. Gently release that hand as you exhale. Come on back, let's reach the left hand back for the heel and then the right. Find your rabbit pose. Get that forehead close to your knees, scoop your belly in. Good, nice deep inhale here. Root into your shins. Gonna reach the hips forward. And let the hips come forward for an ustrasana variation. Root to rise, and then as you exhale, reach the hands forward. Just engage the thighs. Keep the core engaged, tailbone long. And just let yourself feel your legs work. Keep the hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Come on up, find some cactus arms. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Maybe bring one heel down and then the other. Whatever you like to do. Breathing here. Your next inhale, let your feet come a little bit wider, let your hands come a little bit wider, and allow yourself to drop in for a flexi Adho Mukha Svanasana. Wrapping the triceps down. Good, exhale. Come on out, let's bring the shins down. Maybe find Vinyasa, or maybe draw your sits bones towards your heels so you can find your QLs. Good, come on back through center. Right forearm down, left hand walks back in line, with wrist in line with the elbow. You're gonna tuck your toes and reach that left leg to sky. Funky pincha, nice and easy, right? Elbow stays in. Good, let's bring that Left knee towards your elbow, bring the foot down, and open up into your kapalabhati prep. A nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, reach that right arm out to the side, and we're going to thread the needle, draw that arm through, and see if you can find your heel this time. Walk the left hand forward, leaning back. Good. As you exhale, back through center. Maybe find a cat-cow. Maybe draw your sits bones towards your heels the other way first. And then let the left forearm down, right hand lines up with it. And reach that right leg to sky. Keep that right elbow in. Soften the left shoulder away from your ear. And come on up. Bring that right knee very gentle to the floor and reach around. Slowly crawling yourself to the top of the mat. Toes towards the back of your head. As you exhale, gently release, left arm out to the side, and you're gonna reach that arm through and see if you can find your right heel. So it's a pretty strong twist, all right? Walk the right hand forward. Try to lengthen the right side waist. And as you exhale, back through center, thumbs touch, puppy pose, belly button in. Keep the hips over the knees and let your chest and chin drop. Good, push into your forearms, forearm plank. And thighs come down, roll those inner thighs to sky, finding your Sphinx pose. Pubic bones on the earth, belly button's in. Smile the inner shoulders, nice and wide. Imagine you've got your body shimmer and they can see it through the fog at the beach. It was beautiful. Fog coming in off the ocean today, so pretty. Amazing, it came in so quick. Push into your palms, lengthen the front of the body as you relax your glutes. Exhale, come on down. Right hand anywhere between 1 and 3. Left foot behind you, maybe both feet, never forcing your shoulders. If you like, you can find some leg variations, reaching that right leg long, maybe bending the left knee, and maybe even finding toe lock. Gently take that out. Reach the left hand out towards the left, anywhere between 11 and 9. And you're gonna roll onto the left side body. And the right foot behind you, maybe both feet. Maybe reaching that left leg long, maybe bending your right knee, and maybe even finding your toe lock. Gently release. Come on back through center. Interlace your hand. You're going to tuck your toes and find your forearm plank. Walk your feet in. Top of the head to the floor. Salamba sirsasana. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's take it to tripod. So if you want, you can do one hand at a time. Unlace your fingers. Maybe bring the right hand and then the left, right? Or if you want, you can do both hands at the same time. Shoulder blades to sky. Kick your butt with your heels. As you exhale, scoop your belly. Just like that rabbit pose, you want that belly really in towards your spine. And just see if you can land your knees in your armpits or thereabouts. Keep the heels in close as you push straight down. Balasana. And then Malasana, finding a squat. Let your feet go wider if you need to. Stick a block underneath your sits bones if you need to. And just let your right shoulder come on the inside. Reaching that right hand across the shin. Left arm up, maybe turn the palms up, and maybe find the clasp. Straightening the arms. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, come on out, and let's reach that right hand forward. You're gonna root into your right foot, turn the toes forward, Ardha Chandrasana. And then maybe the left hand is behind right at your sacrum. See if you can roll your right ribs to sky, bend that left knee, and maybe Shavasana variation. All right. Gently release, you can bring the fingertips down, turn the toes out, and just squat back down. Malasana. Let your left shoulder come inside the knee. You're gonna reach your left arm across the shin, right arm to sky. Maybe turn the thumbs up. Bend the elbows. Finding a clasp if you like it. Straighten your arms so you can extend the spine more. And then as you exhale, left hand is gonna reach under the shoulder, turn the toes forward. Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe your right hand's already set up, rolling those left ribs to sky. You can bend your right knee. Shavasana variation. Gently release. Bring your right hand around. Bring that foot to the floor, hip distance if you like, folding in. Uttanasana. Arms out to the side, wrist circles coming all the way up. Urdhva-stasana, exhale, Samasthihi. Stepping towards the top of your mat. Reaching that right arm to the sky, see if you can grab your wrist with your left hand and lift out of all four sides of your waist. And then reach your fingers across to the left. Notice if you're in a forward bend or a backward bend, and see if you can make it a side bend. And then lift out of the left side waist so you can reach the fingers further to the left. Exhale back through center. Pat yourself on the back with your right hand. Draw your ribs to the back of the room. And make some resistance and soften. Getting that PNF in. For Gomukhasana arms, you're going to reach that left arm out to the side, turn the thumb down, and face that palm out. Don't worry if the fingers touch or not, it's all good. Lift out of the back waist, shoulder blades lift the heart. Exhale, folding in, Uttanasana. Unwind, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms, hover the heels. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra Up Dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, Downward Facing Dog. Let's open that right hip. You can do some circles if you like. Maybe check out your toes. Maybe even float that right arm. And maybe even see if you can find the foot or the ankle with your right hand. Exhale, gently release. Shoulders come over the wrists and just touch that knee to your armpit. And then step it up next to your thumb. Left knee comes down, reach the toes away. I'm going to draw back Ardha Hanumanasana. Sink the hips, low lunge. Ardha Hanumanasana, low lunge. And let's reach that right arm around and walk your hands over to the left. Finding a nice lateral stretch again. Good, walk it back in. Maybe turn the right toes out, uttanapristhasana. Any variation you like? I like to sink in. If you're super bendy, if you're hypermobile, engage the muscles by tucking the back toes and engaging the quads. You might take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, come on up to your fingertips. Just take like a pigeon prep variation. Letting the front of the body open. Then as you exhale, keep walking back. And plant your palms on the floor and just bring the left knee forward. And see if you can rock the baby. So I'm holding the right leg in my arms. I've got the arc of the foot against my bicep. If you prefer to forklift, you can do that. Breathing here. And then I'm going to take my left heel, or sorry, my right heel in the left hand and connect, make a letter C with my right, connect it to my calf and just reach that knee over my shoulder. You can use a strap here if you like. I'm going to grab the outside of my left foot or left ankle. Reach the right arm out to the side. And just lift on up, surya yantrasana, parivrtta surya yantrasana. Look underneath your left arm. Good, exhale back through center. I'm going to plant the palms. I'm going to lift. You can find elephant trunk if you like. Then I want to reach that heel back and just bring the right foot down. Keep your shoulder underneath. Turn your chest to the side and just reach around for Baddha Parsava Konasana. And then maybe straighten that leg, Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, gently unwind. I'm going to glide that right heel back, come onto the palms, and this time instead of drawing, I'm going to let my shoulder blades lift. Turn that left knee out to the side, look in between your hands, and maybe find a pickup. Good. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. I'm going to reach those arms out to the side, doing wrist circles. Vajrasana, exhale, samastihi. Reaching that left arm to sky, get nice and long in the body. Grab the arm with your right hand and lift out of the waist. And then reach those fingers over. Let yourself feel the stretch down the seam, the side seam of the body. Lifting out of the right waist to help you. Inhale back through center. Pat yourself on the back with your left hand. And find your elbow, make some resistance and soften, lengthen the back ribs. Then reach your right hand around for Gomukhasana arms. And let it be about your shoulders, not about your rib cage, right? So this shouldn't be a back bend. Once you've established your arms, lift out of the back waist and then shoulder blades only. Tilt that heart to the sky. Exhale, fold it. Let your hands go whenever it makes sense. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Through your Vinyasa. Let's reach that left leg back. Open the hip. Maybe let your left arm float up. always so hard for me to keep grounded through the right big toe mound on that right foot. Breathing here, gently release and step that foot up, but see if you can touch your armpit along the way with the knee. And then step that foot up next to your thumb. Let the right knee come down and just draw back. Ardha Hanumanasana, use blocks if you want. Sinking into the hip, just warming up the psoas on the right side. Next time you're forward, and let your left arm come around and walk your hands over to the right. And turn those left toes out if you like. Another side stretch, pulling with that left arm. And as you exhale, just bring the torso forward, maybe turn the left toes out. Uttana Kristasana, any variation. Do the one you did on side one, maybe. Unless you have like an asymmetric spine and you need to mix it up, right? Lock your hands in. You can find that little bit of a pigeon prep variation, right? And my hands are right underneath the shoulders, extending the front of the body, extending the spine, stretching the front of the body. Good. As I exhale, going to take my shoulder, fit it underneath my knee, push into your hands, and then bring that leg forward. I didn't forget. Let's see if you can find your number 4. All right, notice if you're rounding the low back. This is very comfortable, but see if you can, the more you're kind of taut in the limbs, the more you'll be able to find the stretch where you want it, right? Not taut as in like super tense, but just lengthening. Take your C, bring it to your calf, and just fit that knee over the shoulder. Anywhere above the elbow in this pose will work. You can always use a strap around the foot if you prefer. And then grab the outside of the foot or the ankle. Just reach that heel up. And I like to kind of use this to get a little bit extra stretch in the rhomboids between the shoulder blade and the spine. So you might even get a sense of cat-cow here. Right. As I exhale, I'm going to reclasp the knee on the shoulder. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Keep your elbows in, even though your leg is there. And push into your hands for elephant trunk. And as you exhale, bring that heel towards your sits bones and just bring the left foot down. Right foot is going to be like vajrasana 2. And you're going to keep that shoulder underneath. Turn your torso to the right. Use your hands to scooch that hip under. Baha Parsva Konasana. And then root into your right foot, straighten the left leg, Baha Trikonasana. Keep leaning that right shoulder blade over the leg. And as you exhale, I'm going to gently unwind. Step that left foot under your belly button. And set up for your handstand. Right. Look right in between your Heels of the hands, shoulders over the wrists, maybe even slightly beyond. And root to rise. Back through center. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side or circles. Vajrasana. Exhale, samasthiti. Maybe shake your wrists out if you need it a little bit. 30 minutes. Okay. Reach up, grab the right wrist with the left hand, and lift on out. Really let yourself get long in the side body. Back through center. Set up for your Gomukhasana arms. Lift out of the waist, shoulder blades lifting you up. Exhale, diving in. Wind when you need to. Ardha Uttanasana. Jumping back as you hover the heels and push down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Opening that right hip. And this time let's stretch the left calf. Lift the heel, bring the heel down, lift the toes. Right, and maybe lift the heel, let yourself fall gently into Kamatkarasana. If that's interesting, pushing the floor away with your feet. Exhale, take it back around. And bring that knee in towards your armpit. Really round the spine. Now if you like, maybe Bakasana. And then bring that foot down as you step the right foot up. Left knee comes down. Ardha Hanumanasana, low lunge. Finding a little bit of dynamic play there. Taking your hand to your thigh. Breathing into the back of the body. Letting yourself let those sits bones go straight into the earth as you reach up for the stars. Right? Maybe interlacing the fingers, maybe connecting the stars overhead in yantrasana. I like to make sure I'm lifting up and then back. Good, exhale. Gently unwind. And let's turn those right toes out for Uttana Prasthasana. And this time reach your hands nice and long. Let your chest drop. And then just walk your hands over to the left so that the right hand's over the kitty corner of your mat. And just let your right ear rest on that arm. Push down and pull back. Come on back through center. We're going to heel toe that right foot over to the left for a pigeon prep. Now, if you're way over on that right hip and you want to place something underneath that hip, go ahead. If you need to bring your heel in closer to your groin, do that. You can even go on the shin, especially if you have knee issues, right? Rolling left inner thigh to sky. Walk your hands in. Nice, beautiful. Look back bend here. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lift. Next Next exhale, bring that right shoulder across for a twist, stacking the hands, leaning back with the left shoulder blade. As you exhale, come on back through center. Bring that right foot to the floor. You're going to tuck the left toes and find your vajrasana 2 foot. And this time, let's reach that right hip out to the right. Bring the shoulder underneath. And then maybe reach that right hip out to the right. See if you can imagine you're going to touch the top of the floor with your crown of your, or touch the floor with the crown of your head. And then bring it through. Scoop that hip in. Good. As you exhale, come on back through center. Trikonasana. Maybe take the hand around, maybe find the bind. Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, come on out. You're going to glide that right foot back. Bring that left knee to sky. Or if you like to keep the legs straight, go ahead and do that. Inviting your pickup. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, wrist circles coming all the way up. Vajrasana, and exhale, samastiki. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Lift on up and reach across. Lateral stretch. Exhale, back through center. Setting up for a breath or two with your Gomukhasana arm. And then finding it. Right. Lengthening the back body to extend the spine. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, plant your palms, hover the heels. Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, Cobra Duff. Exhale, Adha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And let yourself stretch the calf, bringing the right heel down, lifting the toes. And then maybe lift that heel and let those left toes explore behind you. Taking your time. Make it a step rather than a flop, right? Squaring your ribs to the sky as you extend through that left arm. Exhale, take it back around. Bring that knee to your chest. Keep that knee in close. Really pull the belly button in. Imagine your rabbit pose. And then Ekapada. Bakasana. Right elbow stays in. You're going to step back as you step that left foot up. Bringing the right knee down. You can do a couple breaths with moving through Ardha Hanumanasana and your low lunge, your crescent, Anjaneyasana prep. And then take your hands to your thigh, breathe into the back of the body. Reach on up, lift out of the back waist, maybe interlace your hands. Up, then back as the hips sink. Connect the stars. Good, exhale, come on out. You're gonna find your Uttana Prasthasana, turn the toes out. Maybe walk your hands forward. Let's let yourself bring your left hand towards the right corner of your mat. Let your ear rest on that arm as you push down and pull back with it. And as you exhale, back through center, heel toe that left foot over towards your right wrist. Any leg variation that you need to make this pose feel good. You want to feel the stretch in the outer hip, and that's really it. You should not feel your knees or your toes or your ankles or pain in your low back, nothing else. Just the hips stretching beautifully, all right? Exhale, come on down, inhale, lift. And then walk it down. Come on up and let's find your twist. Bring the shoulder into the arc of the foot and lean back. Then exhale back through center. And I'm going to bring the left foot to the floor, turn the right toes like vajrasana 2. I'm going to bring my shoulder underneath. I'm going to let my hip go out to the side. And as I exhale, scooping the belly in, I'm going to let the head almost touch the floor and reach it through. And then as I exhale, I'm going to come on out. Draw that hip underneath. Trikonasana, maybe let your hand come behind. Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, unwind. Plant that left foot underneath my belly button, or any other variation or way that you like to bring your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. Or circles the other way. Vajrasana, exhale, samastihi. Alright. Let's ground down to your right foot. You're going to bring the left knee to your chest and cross that leg over. Parivrtta. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, Vajrasana 3. And then bend into your standing leg and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. And you're going to bend, turn those left toes out. Set up for Vajrasana 1. Line it up. And then root your eyes. Look down the tip of your nose. Maybe see your thumbs. Exhale, gently open up. Vajrasana 2. Breathing here. Let's reverse your warrior. Just drop the left arm. Reach the right fingertips into the moon now. Draw your ribs in. Try to move the moon towards your back foot. As you exhale, nice long spine. You're gonna keep reaching out through that right side waist and let your hand come to the outside. And let your left arm come up and over. Inhale, reach that left hand around, just reach the right arm forward and roll your ribs to the sky. And then bring the arm to the inside, finding your clasp. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, release the hand. You're gonna grab your calf, reach your hips out to the side. Any adjustments that you might need to do. And let your head come underneath. Exhale back through center. Utthita Trikonasana. And maybe Baddha Utthita Trikonasana. Unwind. This time, push into your hands. You're going to draw the right foot back and then set your left foot up. You want to make sure you're setting up for parivrtta times pyramid pose, right? Now reach out, turn your thumbs down, reverse prayer, knuckles. I like knuckles. Some people like elbows here. Belly button over the knee. Come down enough so that you can feel your hamstrings opening on that right side. Try to keep the front of the body nice and long because the back wants to round. Shake your head yes and no. If you like, you can reach your hands out to the side. I haven't done this in a long time, but there is a variation where you can grab your hamstrings and just use it to kind of tighten it up a little bit. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Take your left hand under the shoulder. Bring your right shoulder underneath. And then find a clasp, and you're just going to step the left foot up. Straighten the legs and arms together. Root into your left foot. So you're going to lift the right heel. We're going to scoop your belly in, remembering that rabbit pose at the beginning of class, at the beginning of practice. And Svargasana, bird of paradise. If your spine is straight here, you can reach that right heel out to the side. Exhale, bring it back in, and just let it go. Nice and easy, coming on out. If your outfit was pulling, my outfit was pulling on one side, makes that harder. All right, grind down through the left foot. You're going to draw the right knee to the chest. Step it over, Garudasana, right arm under left. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Vajrasana 3. Bend into the left leg and straighten it. Exhale, bend, inhale, straighten. 3. Fourth time, you're going to set yourself up for Vajrasana 1. Make those micro adjustments. Exhale, Vajrasana 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then reach out, left side waist as long as it can be. Hand to the outside, scooping that hip underneath. Butterfly kiss on that right arm. Reach the right arm up. Reach the right arm up. And even behind you. And then just reach that left arm forward. You're going to twist. Roll your left ribs towards the sun or the stars. And find your mind. Breathing here. Right, tighten it up by reaching higher on the hand or the wrist or the forearm. Good, as you exhale, gently release. I'm going to reach that hip out towards the left. Let the head come underneath. And then come on back. And keep your shoulder underneath. Oh no, sorry, I'm going to come on back. I'm going to straighten that leg. Pivot the back heel, and as I push into my hands, I'm going to draw the left foot back and maybe the right leg forward a little bit, setting up for parivrtta. Arms out, coming all the way up. And then find your hand set up. Belly button over the knee, exhale, come on down. So you feel your hamstrings on the left side. Maybe reach your arms out to the side and let them clasp behind that right leg. Other index finger on top if you're really nitpicky. Grab down through the big toe mound and outer heel on your left foot. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. And then as you exhale, gently release. I'm going to take my right hand on the floor, rebend my left knee, and reach my shoulder underneath. Find a clasp. And then step your right foot up. Straightening arms and legs together. Root into your right foot, you're going to lift your left knee, and as you exhale, you're going to roll yourself up. Once you feel the spine is straight, you can extend that left leg. And then gently release. Exhale, coming on out nice and light. And take a moment in Ustrasana, breathing nice and easy. To reach the arms up, wrist circles if you like. Open the arms like a cactus, lengthen out of the waist. We just did a lot of forward folds, so be really easy with yourself with this on Vinyasa. It probably will not be your maxima. Exhale, folding it. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Let's plant your palms. You're going to find crane or crow pose. Push into the floor. See if you can tap your wrists. And then bring your feet out to the side just a little bit. Bend your knees so your inner ribs are, so your inner thighs are hugging your outer ribs. 2 letter C's with your hands and connect your letter C's to your calf. And let your shoulders go underneath the knees. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you, sitting on a shelf of your triceps. Push into the floor. You're going to straighten your arms, keep hugging the knees to the outer arms. And maybe cross one ankle over the other. If you like, you can bring your chin down. I don't like to do that, it's too much for my wrists. And then titthibhasana. Reach the toes away. Exhale, bhujapindasana. Shoulder pressure pulls. Other ankle on top. Titthibhasana. Now as you exhale, you're going to fold your heels back and let the top of the head come down. Really round that core and then peel up into your tripod. Shoulder blades to sky. And then if you like, one hand at a time, finding your salamba, sirsasana. Interlacing the fingers. Shoulder blades lift. Exhale, knees, heels towards your sits bones. You're going to round it in. Coming to your rabbit pose, forehead in. Lift the hips, shoulder blades to sky. Scoop the belly in. And then root to rise. Let your shins come hip distance. Finding your ustrasana. And come on up. Good. Reach the hands forward. We're going to keep all of this nice and strong. So the back of the body is long. Let those thighs get nice and strong. With each exhale, lift the perineal floor. Feel that energy drawing up through the body. And come back up. Good. All right, let's do that one more time. Maybe a little further back. Good, root your eyes coming on up. Beautiful. All right. And then I'm going to bring the right knee to the floor. I'm going to bring the right toes to the floor. So the heel's going to lift. I'm going to lift out at the back waist. Just an ustrasana variation. And then I'm going to grab the ankle and kick the foot to the hand, squaring the chest. And then I might see what it feels like to bring the heel in towards my outer hip. And maybe even scooching that toes into my elbow. And I might reach around for Bakasana arms. Camel, mermaid, which I'm blanking on the Sanskrit right now. Breathing here. All right, that was my easy side. We'll try it on this one. And tuck the toes. Keep the hips forward. Shoulder blades lifting the hearts. So that's an easy touch right there. Right? Not much work to that. I'm going to grab the inner ankle, and that might be enough. All right. exhale, sit down on your heels. Scoop your belly in, around the lower back. Inhale, extend, exhale, scoop. Inhale, extend, exhale, scoop. Inhale, extend. A little bit of cat-cow just on the lower back. Just breathing in vajrasana. If this is too much on your knees, you can always place a blanket behind the back of your knees. You can sit on a block. You can use a strap. Just a strap might be enough behind the back of your knees to kind of make a spacer. You'll be amazed at how effective that can be. But find something that you can hang out in for a moment. So we'll do a couple rounds of kapalabhati, breathing skull, shining breath. 2 rounds of 54. So I'm gonna take a nice ujjayi breath, 2, and then third one, breathe to the low ribs, and then short burst, pulling the belly button in and breathing out through the nose. There is a mini inhale between. If you're pregnant, you're not gonna do this. If you're prone towards like cataracts, or if you have high blood pressure, this might not be a good thing. Nice deep ujjayi, exhale. Nice deep ujjayi, exhale. And then breathe into the low ribs. Lift the perineal floor, draw your chin in up, find your throat lock. 54 short pumps. Gently release. Recovery breath, a nice preparatory breath. And then breathe into your low ribs and hold. We'll take 54 short pumps. Draw your chin in and up. Gently release. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Gently open the eyes. Come on forward. All fours, I'm going to tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to stretch into each calf because your knees have been bent for a minute. Good. Bring that right knee to your chest, shoulders over the wrists, and just step that foot up next to your thumb. And allow the left shin to come down. You're going to take your thumb and bifurcate the calf. Draw back, setting up for crown chasana. Actually, let's, before that, let's take vajrasana. So you want to feel this in your quad. Walk your hands behind you, root into the shin, and just reach your knee, left knee towards the floor, right heel's on the earth. We're going to lengthen your tailbone and bring that down. Then come down to your forearms. And again, this might be enough for you. If you want, you can reach the tailbone long again. And then if you need more, come on down. Maybe reach your arms overhead and even push them into a wall that might be behind you. And that will definitely increase the stretch in your quadriceps. Elbows to the floor, you're going to come on up. And try to keep it an extension up, right? So straighten your arms to come up, nice and even, right? I always need to kind of reset for Pranayama. I'm going to grab the wrist, right wrist with the left hand, straighten the leg, and then bring my arms towards me as I extend the spine up, breathing here. Exhale, let it go, and just step that left foot over, folding the right heel back. Yantrasana. Any arm variation you like. Maybe finding a bind, since we've done a few binds today. Draw the left ribs in. As you reach the crown of the head to sky, look over the left shoulder. Look over the right shoulder. And maybe even do a little yeses and nos to get into the letter scapula. Come on out. Just reach the left leg forward. Take your thumb underneath the right calf and bifurcate it as you bring the sits bones towards your heel. Setting up for vajrasana, slide 2. Tailbone lengthened. You want to reach out, reaching the knee towards the earth. Right? Maybe come to your elbows. And maybe allow yourself to come down. Should feel good. Shouldn't feel like you're overstretching or dying or anything. If your knee is lifting way off the floor, just sit up. Or if you like, you can place a blanket under there, but usually it's hard to kind of get it in if you're on your own at home, right? If you have a teacher, you can ask them to scooch it in. And when you're ready, come onto the forearm. So my right hand is on my foot, my left hand's on the floor. And then straighten the arms. And then Pranayama. I'm gonna grab the left wrist with the right hand. I turn my knee out first because that's more natural to my body. Straighten that leg and draw the toes towards my head as I try to let my spine get as long as possible. Spread your collarbones. Hug the leg muscles to the bone. Good. Exhale, coming on out, and we're gonna step that right foot over the left, maybe folding the left heel back. Taking your time to scooch in. I don't think I'm going to find the bind on this side. It's much harder for me. Oh, maybe. Try not to be crunching the left side, so you really want to lift out of the waist on all four sides. Look over the right shoulder, go over the left shoulder maybe. Find little yeses and nos. And then exhale, gently release, coming on out. Let's see. Let's take a bridge pose. It's not going to be the final back bend, so we'll come probably do a couple more, but just preparing. Ankles underneath the knees. Root into your feet, interlace your hands underneath the body, one shoulder under than the other. Exhale, I'm just sitting on my wrists. And then I'm going to come on back in. I'm going to unwind the hands, and I'm just going to try this. I'm going to lift the right heel. And bring the shin down. Just stretching that calf. Stretching those quadriceps. Breathing here, letting the tailbone reach towards the heel, trying to keep my hips lifting up. Maybe setting my arms up like vajrasana. Then I'm going to come to the top of the head. And I'm going to come out of that. Reach the right leg to sky, grab your ankle, maybe let yourself hang off the leg, and then exhale, let the shoulder blades come down, back of the head to the floor. Straighten out your hips. And let that leg go. Let's find a bridge pose, coming on out. Hi, Shemai. Interlacing your hands the other way, drawing one shoulder under, then the other. Keep the chin lifted. I'm going to unwind the hands. Grabbing the ankle, I'm going to lift that left heel. Grab the top of the foot. And bring that shin down. Maybe line your hands up like vajrasana. Lengthening your tailbone, maybe come to the top of the head. And then that's probably all I have for that. But you can take like an kapalabhati prep, right? Or kapalabhati prep. Reach that left leg to sky. See if you can grab the ankle. Let yourself hang. Spread the collarbones, and as you exhale, shoulder blades come down the back. Straighten your hips out. Hug the leg muscles to the bone. Good, exhale, bring that down, line your feet up. Setting up for Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands outer shoulder distance. Feet like bridge legs. Tailbone towards the back of your knees. Push into your hands, crown of the head comes down. And maybe straighten arms and legs together. Exhale, coming out. Round two. And round three. Check the time. 18. And let's drop the knees to the right and then to the left. Cross the right knee over the left. Find Gomukhasana legs this time. And then switch that up, left knee over right. Gomukhasana legs. Bring your hands behind your knees, and as you exhale, just roll on up to Navasana boat pose. Legs can be straight if you like. Just lifting the chest, that's what's going to get you there. We're going to find a block. And place the block behind you. We're going to try and play with Laghu vajrasana. So just like if I was setting up the wall for a back bend, I think like one index finger and an arm might be about right. Set your knees up so that you will be able to use them to stay nice and strong. They might be slightly wider than your hips, right? Rooting down through your shins and tops of the feet. I'm just going to do an ustrasana first, so keep those hips forward, get that idea in mind. You might just want to stay with ustrasana. But if that's comfortable for you, grab your calves. You're going to make letter C's and connect them to your calf. And then see if you can bring the top of your head to your block. Arms stay straight, hips lift, coming on up. And take a moment. Right to your letter C's, connect. Thumbs and index facing down. Now if you want to go a little deeper, turn it down one. Again, about an index and an arm away, right? Lengthen the back waist, lifting up. Root into your shins, keep your arms straight and really keep those hips forward to come up, and you will feel your triceps. And I think the middle is going to be enough for me. If you want to go a little further, you go down, one more, and then you go to the floor and hold that for 5 breaths. Oh, so evil. So challenging. Oh, I missed the block. All right. I want to make sure you find your block. Okay. And we can let that go. If you want to still play with that, by all means. Exhale, rolling out. Let's roll, drop your knees off to the left, and you're just going to draw the right heel towards the right outer hip. And then any variation of vajrasana that will work for you. Let that leg come out. Straighten the leg, maybe take it to Supta, Titthibhasana, Bakasana B. Exhale back through center, find your twist. And then maybe cross the knee over and take it to an easier twist. Back through center. I'm going to drop the knees off to the right, bring the left heel towards the outer hip. And set up for a quad stretch. It can be any degree or variation. Come on out. Straighten the leg and then reach it out to B pose. That popped up awesome. Back through center. I'm going to find a twist. And then make it a simpler twist. All right. Back through center, knees to the chest, couple low back circles, 1 or 2 each direction. And set yourself up, my sweet girl, for your final relaxation. Make a Stonehenge if you like. Let the breath go, let the practice go. your breath cycle, begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Take a nice deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth. Start to move the fingers and toes, reaching out through the arms and legs. And when you're ready, in your own time, make your way up to a nice, comfortable, seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, we're feeling pretty good. I needed that. Elbows underneath the shoulders. And I'm just going to end with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, and perfect peace. Actually, I'm going to end with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu 3 times, and then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, and perfect peace. And then one Om if you're interested. It means may all beings be happy and free. And then peace, peace, and perfect peace. All right, nice deep inhale in. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Comes to third eye. Namaste, yogins. I bow to you. Have a beautiful day, and thanks for playing with me. Please like and subscribe. So I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks. Bye.